But I don't know why I keep getting like micro lag, and it's in every game. It's
Are you sure it's your connection and not like your video? It's stuttering.
yeah, it's like just like it's like really just like small lag. Really. It's like not even like that bad.
Because that could sometimes be like persistent.
Yeah, it
What was
could be
that?
because like I think it started happening when I got the new monitor. The FPS or the frame dropping.
Slay them all!
Loktar adventurer, we have need of your services in all.
Bah, bah, bah.
No, not John Cena. Dude, listen, look at this guy's. I can't get it out of my head. It's literally just on loop. Look at his cheesy smile. He turns around.
What?
Is this
Dude, this
him?
guy. He's
Why is he wearing a blue satin shirt?
Is he wrestling that outfit, dude?
Dude, it's Joe Hendry.
With those weird white pants.
That's like his shtick. Okay, so some. Okay, well, you guys probably don't. I don't really watch wrestling, but this like came out of nowhere. So
I would have
WrestleMania
never
just
even
happened.
thought this was a wrestling.
Well, this is the crazy thing. So his character, he created this song, like, and it became a meme on the online, and it went #4 of all, like, in the UK, because he's from Scotland or whatever. And like, literally, it was a meme. You just made it for fun, and he was already kind of a wrestler in some like one of those smaller kind of leagues, and then he literally um, came out on stage at WrestleMania a couple weeks ago, which is like the number. It's like the Super Bowl of wrestling, and everyone freaked out, and the whole stadium, like 60,000
Oh, he
people, were
was he not
screaming.
was he not like with WrestleMania before?
No, no, not at all. He just came out, and people were like freaking out.
Was he
He was,
dancing? Like
yeah,
was
he
right
did that
here?
whole thing. He came out literally with his back turned.
That's hilarious. Yeah, dude, I just watched some video on like pretty much like Vince McMahon and like how much of a piece of shit he was apparently.
Wait, what? What was it again?
Wait, no, he
So
didn't. Oh, sorry. Go.
what's up?
No, different story.
It was just I watched like one of those like deep dives into like Vince McMahon and apparently how much of like a piece of shit he was. I think he stepped down from like the organization because he was like under a ton of like
No,
he was like being sued and stuff like that.
he like
He was
kind of
like
retired out of creation, and Triple H, which is his son-in-law, stepped in. I don't even know why I know this.
well, he was getting sued by like a bunch of women, dude. He was like sexually assaulting people, and he was a gnarly dude. He was like a yeah.
Didn't you say, Nori, that Britney Spears and Justin Bieber dated or something?
No, it was Justin Timberlake, dude. That
Oh,
story's crazy, also, dude.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
gnarly. Dude, I wanna what is it? Free I want a free Britney t-shirt.
Apparently, when that Joe Hendry guy went on stage, they call it a pop, and a pop is when like everybody in this like it's everyone's I don't know how to describe it. Screaming, like that's kind of one of the top moments. Literally, that was apparently one of the top moments of that entire wrestling event. I think it's funny. He did like the way he smiles and then flips around. I think it's hilarious.
Wait, did he make the song? Is he really playing the guitar?
Mm-hmm. He can do that. So Randy Orton, who's like a legend, apparently, he came out. He came back. It was his 20th WrestleMania, and and he was challenging anyone to come out. 60,000 people are there, and people are like, "Who's gonna come out? Is it the Undertaker?" And then this guy's video with his face pops on screen, and everyone just starts flipping out. The match was only like 3 minutes. No, I liked it. I liked it too.
Did he fight?
Yo, yeah, they fought, but it was only like 3.5 minutes. Randy RKO'd him like, a couple times.
That's even better.
Randy RKO'd him, and then he gave him like the approval. So I think what's gonna happen is Triple
Wait,
H
say that
is
again. He what?
Randy RKO'd him and then gave him the approval at the end. You can see him in the video I sent you, or there's maybe one with highlights of the little match they did. But he like slapped his side and like said like good job, because apparently in that industry, because they like when they work together on like a during a quote unquote fight or like a set, people when they work together, he got like the stamp of approval by like a veteran like Randy Orton.
Yeah.
And what people think's gonna happen, so this guy can who cares? I know, but this guy's from TNA, which is a lot smaller. And this is the first time ever that WWE has brought on a counter wrestling org's quote unquote champion onto their own like set, which is like unheard of.
What's TNA? Is TNA like the old like something Nitro? Remember the old wrestling organization?
Yeah, there's like SmackDown, there's Raw. Those all fall under the WWE.
And then isn't there like WCW or something like that also?
So WCW was in the 90s. That was pre. So there was WCW and then there was the WWF. They were kind of against each other.
Yeah.
And then people on WCW wanted to go to the WWF because Vince McMahon, like, there were a lot more people and they had a lot better pay.
Yeah, it's a bigger organization.
Much bigger. So then eventually WCW fell under. Then TNA, I think, was created, which is a different wrestling org, which has some pretty good wrestlers. Like as
Wait,
an
is Joe
entertainer.
Hendry from TNA?
Yeah, so Joe Henry is the current TNA World Champion. But he, like, his whole shtick and character was like this thing he created as like a meme a couple years ago. Like literally, he was wrestling in front of like 20 people like 2 years ago, and then out of nowhere,
He
he's
reminds me
wrestling
of a character
60,000
from a
people.
movie.
He's just so funny. It's like Joe Hendry, dude, with
He
his silk
reminds-
shirt.
And his frosted tips, dude.
His frosted tips, his smile, and his
He reminds me of a character from a movie. Like it's one of those like tip of the tongue movies.
Wait, Dory, did you see his entrance video I sent you?
No, I'm saving it for. I'm saving it like right now. Like it's right about to start. I paused it because I'm
Go to
like, who
50
does it
seconds
remind
when
me
it comes
of?
out.
Yeah. So I'm at 40 seconds right now. So it's out. But I'm trying to. I need to. He looks like a character in a movie. It's like a sarcastic character. It's Why is it that when I'm trying to look something up?
It's so cheesy, dude. His little shtick of turning around. People are saying like, what'll probably happen is once his TNA contract's up, he's gonna come to the WWE and probably have a crazy little storyline. I don't like. I used to. I mean, I used to watch SmackDown as a kid, and I used to love like Sting back in like the WCW days.
What the lore?
Sting was that guy with a baseball bat. Was that the guy with the baseball bat?
Yeah, Sting. He had a couple different like character. He originally was tag team. He was a tag team guy with the Ultimate Warrior, which was that's crazy.
Who's the shit? Dude? I remember him from WWE. Yeah. That's why I thought it was the same person. I was thinking, I was like,
He never talked. He was really like mysterious. And then what happened was his
Loktar Adventurer, we have need of your services in Alterac Valley. Shall I add you to the lists?
New kind of character, which was called like the Wolf Pack, and so then he used red face paint, and he started talking again, and it kind of lost the mysteriousness of it. Obviously, it's fake, but there's some freaking crazy stuff, like falling on like a bunch of tacks and like going for the rafters. And
So it's funny because I was watching another deep dive the other day, and like you know how like I thought a lot of people I think thought the same thing when it was like when it came out that like wrestling was fake. 'Cause remember in the 90s there was a big debate about whether wrestling was real or fake. Like, do you remember that? Like some people thought it was legit. That it was legit. Like these guys are punching each other in the face as hard as they can and trying to kill each other. But then it turns out like a lot of it was just stunts. But like a lot of people thought like that was the end for wrestling. But then like it's probably bigger now than it ever was. And some guy had mentioned like lip syncing back in the day was it was like a career killer. People found out you were lip syncing. It's like that one girl, the Jessica Simpson's like sister, like she got caught lip syncing at Saturday Night Live, and like that pretty much ruined her career. But now it's like common for people to lip sync on stage, and everybody knows, but they're like okay with it.
yeah.
And
You should, but I like what got because I for a while I was like, wrestling's boring, it's lame, whatever. But then I watched some of these interviews of like the Undertaker and Kane, and them like retired watching their old matches, like talking about it's crazy how obviously it's staged, but it's purely entertainment. But like how they work, like this is what's crazy when the match starts, all of it is improv. Everything is improv. They like have an idea of where they'll get to at the end, but how they get there is completely random. Like they'll be in like a headlock, and then the guy will whisper like, "Okay, bump me off the left. I'm gonna throw you over the rafters or whatever." And then they have these little signs they do where it's all improv, it's all on the spot, and then they just
do
do it.
do you
which is
remember in
insane.
Billy Madison when they like found out like his like math teacher, his fat teacher used to be a wrestler, and he like killed someone during like a wrestling fight, and then he was like he got exposed, he was like he started crying. He was like he was supposed to pinch me in the leg when he was running out of air. That's what I always think of. I'm like, did they just like pinch each other? They all have those like secret little things, you know what I mean? To like let each other know, like, hey, like this.
Well, they also have they have a little razor blade, so when they're wanting to bring blood, they nick their forehead to bring blood out. Like the blood's
So
real.
gnarly.
I
Yeah.
mean, they do little
Crazy.
things just for the yeah, it's crazy. They have little, and what's crazy too is Vince McMahon as the creator or whoever the creator is, he's in the main like studio room with mics, and he's connected to all of the cameramen and refs, so everyone's working together to like create the scene, and so the refs are very involved in terms of making sure obviously people are good because injuries. There was a time where
Yeah, I
Brock
remember when was it?
Lesnar did a backflip and he landed on his neck.
Oh
He was
shit.
supposed to do a backflip off, and he was supposed to land on Kurt Angle, but he landed wrong, and so the ref came over to check if he was good, and then he gave this sign to Kurt Angle, who was waiting to get slammed when he didn't. They had to like make something up on the spot to like accommodate. And then eventually, of course, he's Brock Lesnar. He gets back up, slams Kurt Angle, pins him, wins the match. But it's just like crazy stuff happens.
Oh yeah, no. So do that deep dive. So I feel like I never got into wrestling. I got into it very briefly as a kid for like I don't know, at a very very young age, but I never really watched it. It was like my cousins that were into it, and I watched it with them a few times. But then like not long after that, people like 100% wrestling's fake. I was just never really got into it because I didn't really understand like the back and forths.
Most people know that it's fake, though.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't watch it as a kid because my mom would be like, "We're not watching that stupid fake wrestling shit."
Dude, I remember in the 90s, all the kids in school, like, they were still debating. They were like, wrestling's real. And I was like, I don't know, it doesn't look like it, but maybe. I was a little kid, I didn't know
What
any
these
better.
guys say though, like the wrestling is real in terms of the entertainment, like the bumps, the injuries, all that's real. But in terms of like the outcome, all that's
Yeah,
part
like
of
winning and
it's the
losing.
script.
Yeah, it's all narratives. But I was gonna say, like, so I vote, like, what's always kind of fascinated me was like all the behind-the-scenes stuff that you mentioned. And like that's why like that Vince McMahon, like, this part, he's nuts on that. Dude, you gotta look it up. It's like he's one of those things where like across the U.S., different parts of the U.S. pretty much ran specific like wrestling, organizations, small little churches that were family owned. You know what I mean? And pretty much like Vince's dad didn't want him in it because he like sent Vince McMahon to business school. Like he wanted him to be an accountant, like have a different life. Wrestling wasn't something that was considered business. And then, but then what happened was Vince was really into it, and I guess after he graduated college, like he joined his dad's business, WWF, and then he took over. And he pretty much like, I guess it was really it was like a sport, but everybody owns a certain like stake it's all about connections. So he bought out, and that's why when we talk about like the ECW Nitro or whatever, like
Health
that
warning.
was one of the other regions, and they kind of just followed the way. It's like everyone knows
Health warning.
And I think it was like a TWC Nitro, kind of like, in order for them to survive, they just adopt the same principle, but they were kind of behind the curve. And like Vince McMahon was just, he's a really good businessman. He's, pretty cutthroat and all that. It's really interesting.
Joe Rogan had it was Kurt Angle on, and Tony from Kill Tony, the comedian guy. Because Tony, that guy Tony, he's like he is obsessed with wrestling. Like he knows all the lore. He actually almost became a writer for the WWE, and he was telling stories about how like the culture within the WWE and the writing team are working literally 24/7, and sometimes like a day before the match happens, Vince will throw out the script to what would happen. Like, nope, do it over. That's not good enough, or that's not like the vision of the character, and they have to rewrite on the spot.
What the heck?
Like it happens all the time, apparently. And you'll have like the writing team constantly trying to create new. I mean, think about like YouTube. People are trying to create new content. This is like that, but on steroids.
Destroy
You're
them.
constantly having to figure out.
Literally and figuratively.
Literally, yeah.
So, I remember some of the crazy shit. Like, what is it? Remember China
Mm-mm.
from WWF? Remember China?
No.
She was like that buff ass chick that like when they she was and every time every time she was on like that's how like her character was. But I will always say, dude, if there's anything that's really interesting about wrestling, it's that like the individual wrestlers. It's a good like it's all about it's all it's like a lesson in branding and then how important branding is. Trying to get big. It's all about. There was a really good movie that came out about that Australian chick that got picked up by the WWF. Oh no, she's from England, I think.
The goth-looking girl.
Yeah, like her story.
I just saw her thing come up today on YouTube. It's like Rhea Ripley or whatever.
Yeah.
She's apparently like massively popular.
Yeah, and then like, but it was all about branding. Like wrestling, literally, in order for you to get, because there's a bunch of people that can do those stunts, you know what I mean? But you also have to be able to like, pretty much capture like the audience.
You should look up Triple H's first ever character. He was like this like Englishman with like a Gaston like
Yeah, dude, you remember his original name? It's Hunter Hearst Helmsley, dude.
He helped, and you come out with like the music and like obviously
He has a
that
little
was
ruffled
not
things
where-
around his neck. Yeah, he was like.
And so he had to change up the character, like do something new. And apparently that's like it can either kill you or it can be really good. Undertaker did the same thing. 'Cause, like,
He
let's
used
say
to have a
you-
mask.
he
Or no, he used to have the hat. He was
He
yeah,
had
and
the
his brother
hat,
Kane.
and then he had the thing where he was like almost like a biker with the tattoos. I forgot what era that was. And then he went back to the Undertaker. The same thing with Kane. Kane used to wear the mask, and then
thing with like, "Do you smell what the Rock is cooking?" Like he had a different approach, and then he changed characters. That was great for his career, I think. It's weird how much I know. Now that I think about it, I was like, I don't remember liking wrestling that much when I was
Um,
I think people just like the storylines.
Yeah, it was the characters, dude. It's a lesson in branding. Even Rikishi used to be. I think Rikishi used to be someone else also, and he had a different character. And I've met Triple H. I
You met
I
Triple H?
all right, dude. So when I was in like seventh grade, I was a little troll in wrestling. In school. I was like a little piece of shit. And I used to walk home from school with my friends. We would sometimes stop at the Starbucks on the way home, and I remember we went inside Starbucks, and lo and behold, Triple H was there. And I remember, like, I was being a little spoiled. I was like, Triple H, Triple H, hell yeah! And like, I was like literally yelling at his name in the Starbucks, and I was like, suck it! And I was doing that little X sign.
no.
Sign. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, all the
dude.
kids are doing that sign, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing a little
Teenagers
X sign in
nowadays.
front of him. Yeah, dude, he looked at me because he was with a girl too. You can tell like he was like, you know, like kind of talking to this chick. He like looked at me and he's like, yeah, yeah, but you'd be good at that.
No.
He actually got married to Vince McMahon's daughter.
I wonder if that was his daughter. 'Cause that was like.
Battle.
Mm.
But she was supposed to get married to like this other wrestler. It wasn't working. Triple H came in and like they had the quote unquote marriage in the ring with everyone watching.
Nope.
And then Triple H like he beat up like the guy she was supposed to marry. And
Yeah.
For the new storyline, you marry my daughter or something. No, what was it? Like Triple H kidnapped the daughter and then like they went to Vegas, he drugged her. This is all like on video for the
What?
story. And then married her while she was unconscious or something. Obviously this is like this is the story.
Yeah.
And to piss off like everybody. Well then Vince McMahon like said, why don't you guys actually like how about you try to pursue my daughter like as the story? Well, as they did that, they started having feelings for one another like IRL. And then Vince was like, "Nah, you can't date my daughter. Like, you can't. It's only part of the script." And eventually, they got married IRL, and everything's good. But and then Triple H now took on Vince McMahon's thing, and there's some drama. But did Triple H purposely do it to position himself? I mean, who knows?
Probably. I mean, that's literally a wrestling empire.
Right.
So like, it's funny you mentioned that. So that's one of the things that Vince, like people were kind of, I guess, kind of like that was one of the things people were like kind of the dark side of like the WWF was like man's got like kind of like a gnarly. He's got some weird fantasies because I guess he wanted his daughter to do a weird incest thing. She said no. She's like, yeah, like she was like, I was down to do anything except for that. But then there was like, what is it? They showed like it's pretty funny because like yeah, some of those really crazy lines like that were like you just mentioned.
Break their bones.
Like, some of that stuff was Vince McMahon's like whole like. Like there was a crazy one where it's like some guy was like some wrestler was like standing over some chick in a casket. And he's like, I'm gonna have my way with you, man, like you wanted me to. I was like, Jesus Christ, this is way after like me watching wrestling live fitness.
I am.
Feet away from this. Oh yeah, I gotta watch that.
Yeah, watch it up. Watch when it comes out. Everyone freaks out. Wait, let me get the highlight one.
I wanna watch the full thing. Watch this. Oh, so did you ever see the movie Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
Yeah.
He reminds me of Chris Evans character. He was like supposed to be like an actor, and he had that really like kind of like cheesy ass smile, just like this guy.
It's so cheesy, but the crowd loves him. Like he has some crazy crowd work.
Destroy
Right,
them.
dude. I'm sure they were like, oh yeah,
Well,
this guy.
so when he created that song, he listened to "We Will Rock You" by Queen, and he learned that when Freddie Mercury and them made it, the song purposely invites the stands to like interact. So you'll see when he comes out, he has this thing with all the crowd. It's very smart. I just can't get over his smile, dude. It's so funny. Dude, you've been watching Navy SEAL drama? This is what I've been watching.
Just as good.
Look how many people are there, dude. It's crazy. It's just so funny because when he starts wrestling Randy, he does this move where he like he turns his back to the camera and he turns around to do the smile. Well, he does that, and then Randy comes in and RKO's him all at the same time.